Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are starting a new series, and as usual, thank you all so much for watching my videos, and let's get right into it. So what's going to be different in this video is that we are going to be using our own assets. So we're going to design our assets using Aseprite. You can use different softwares, you can use Photoshop, you can use Paint, but for this series I'm going to be using Sprites. So some information about the game. But the game that we're going to make, it's going to be very simple. It's going to be a memory based game. So you have a bunch of shapes that will show up, and then you have to memorize this sequence of shapes. Then you select which shape comes before which, and then you win the game. So basically what we're going to do is that we're going to design these shapes in Aseprite and then export them into Godot so we can use them. So first off, let's open up our Aseprite. As you can see, it's a very fast app, and it's I think it's cheap. You can get it on Steam for maybe $10 or $15. I can't remember how much. And let's just open up a new file. And yeah, so we're going to go with 16 by 16. Let's say 16 by 16, and okay. So first off, we're going to work with 4 shapes: star, triangle, square, and cycle or round shape. So let's first design our square shape, which you can do easily with the rectangle tool. Let's just come here and do a square, and that's all. So we just save it. Let's call it 16 square, and we save it. We also have to export it so we can use it in Godot. So file, export as PNG. Everything else is okay, and we export. Good. Next, now we do a file, new, another 16 by 16. Okay. This time we'll design our triangle. So we're going to use a mirror tool, so we don't have to design it for both sides. So we just select this. So anything that happens here also happens here. So let's do our triangles like this. Oh, sorry, let me remove the square stuff. Let's put it back to pencil, and let's design our triangle. Something like this. It's close enough. And let's bring it down here to the end. Good. So we have our triangle. Let's disable it. Let's save it. Let's call it 16 triangle. And we save it. Then we export it. Export as PNG and export. Good. Next, now we design that would be our cycle or round shape. So we also have the option to select our round shape directly, so we don't have to do any much design. So just come here, select round shape, and do it here. And that's all. So we save it also. Let's just call it 16 round. Save. Now we export it. And last shape, we are designing our triangle shape. Our star shape. I just hope I can get this right, because star is a bit not difficult, but it's a bit tricky for me. So let's use our symmetry shape so we don't have to do it on both sides. Select our pencil, and let's see, star like this. And let's put one here, stretch it out, and let's see. Okay, this is looking like a very terrible star. Okay, let's do one here. Let's do another one here. And there we go. Oh wow, this looks good. So this is very good for our first try. Let's save it. Say 16 star. Save it, and Let's export it. Export as star. Good. So now we have our 4 shapes. We also need to design like a bigger version of these shapes, which would be the ones that would be like on the slideshow. So these bigger shapes will show, and then you have to select those shapes in the smaller ones. I'll show a design of how I want the game to look like later. So, but for now, we'll have to design bigger versions of these shapes. So first off, we'll just do a file, new. This time, I think we should go with 64 by 64. Say OK. So 64 by 64 is more details, so it will take maybe a little bit more time to design. So let's just start with the simpler ones first. Let's start with our square, and let's just bring it here. We save it as 64 square. Good. Save it as 64 square, and also export that 64 square. We do another one. This time, let's do our round. Yeah, round. And we do that here. We save it. We call it 64 round. Save it. We also export it. Good. Next, we do our, I think that's triangle. Yeah. So our triangle shape. We come here, we enable our tool so we don't have to do it twice, and then we come like this. Oh wait, let's disable our round tool. Let's put it back to pencil and do it like this. Okay, this is a terrible triangle. Let's use our line tool here and do a line. Okay. And let's go back to our pencil and stretch it like this. Good. This is a very good triangle. And we save it as 64 triangle. And we also export it. The last shape would be our star. Okay, let's see if we can get this right. Let's turn on our tool, select our pencil, and let's design our star. So 1, 2, let's see if we can get this right. Oh no, wait. Okay, you know what? Let's use our line tool, which is here, line tool. So we can just draw a stretch here. That's one stretch. Then we stop. Then we do another line straight. We stop. Let's get to the edge here. We stop. Then we do another line going down here. I think. Oh, here. Not here. We stop. Do another one coming down to the edge here. Stop, then bring it another one here. Good. This is a very, very perfect star. So let's save it. We might have to do a bit of editing so they can all fit in the edge of the designs. Let's just do that now. Let's clean it. Let's clean this side so they can all be at the edge. And let's go back to our line tool. Let's see if we can, no, let's clean everything so it will be perfect. Clean all this. Let's go back to our line tool and stretch it to the edge. Yes. Then we do another one like this. Perfect, perfect. So now we save it as 64 star. Save it. Now let's export it. Good. So now we're done designing the big sizes and also the smaller sizes. So the idea that I have for the game is you have a big screen like this, and you have various shapes that would show triangle, box, cycle, and then under here you have triangle, you have box, you have cycle, and you have your star. So based on the sequence of shapes that show here, you just select, okay, star came first, triangle came first, box second, and cycle third. So that's the entire layout and basics of the game. So yeah, I think we're going to stop here for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.